So today's Listcussion, our show here on Eligible Monster, where we take popular lists, we go look around, we find what other people are talking about, and we then discuss it here on the show.
Yes.
Is games that make fun of you for playing on easy.
Yes.
Okay. That's probably a lot of games because I usually play them on easy.
I mean, sometimes you just want to enjoy the story and just, but sometimes you want some challenge.
Yeah, then I'd turn the game off when it gets to that point.
Perhaps I don't like anything difficult in my life. I like everything to be easy and simple.
I mean,
when I wake up in the morning, I get pre-made breakfast sandwiches with a microwave.
Oh, dude, that is my life. When the going gets tough, give up. That's my philosophy.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that what you want to say to your fans?
Oh, that's why you're still vaping, right? Because you're not a quitter. You just don't quit.
Yeah. That.
All right, guys. So today we're going to be looking at the games that make fun of you playing on easy from whatculture.com. And
see, I did that for you this time.
Yeah, now we can know it. Now they at least know where they got to go look it up.
Yes.
So, number 7, Ninja Gaiden.
Which one was it? That was the PlayStation one?
Ninja Gaiden?
I remember the name Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden's a long-running series. It's been around for since Nintendo days.
It's been known for being extremely difficult.
Yeah. It must not be that great because I don't really remember it that much. So.
Right, because Rob's opinion is the only one that matters. I forgot how Listcussions work.
I was waiting to see if you would say anything.
Let's not start that.
So Ninja Gaiden is a notoriously difficult game. It is so difficult that they actually fired a guy because one of the games in the series, I forget which one, was so difficult that it got the bad rap and no one bought it because it was so difficult.
They fired a guy for making it too hard.
Yes.
Wow.
Because he didn't care and he made it hard.
Wow.
It may have been 3. I'm not sure.
I think it was 3 because Black, I think the one that we're about to talk about is the one that came out afterwards, I believe. Like it's the latest one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So in that one, they had a new mode entitled Ninja Dog.
Yes.
Do you play as a dog?
No, you still play as the ninja, but as punishment for picking it on easy, you have a giant, very purple ribbon tied to you for the entire game.
Wow. So you can't lie on Twitch. You can't jump on Twitch and just be like, yeah, we're playing it on hard. I'm just that good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ignore the ribbon. Yeah. I put it on because I like the look.
Yeah. It's a new skin they just released. Hashtag DLC.
Yeah, you can't really
only
get
cost
away
me
from
$20.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Truth.
You played Ninja Gaiden, didn't you?
I did on Xbox. I remember that.
Which one?
The third one.
Was it hard?
The third Xbox?
I mean,
the third box.
The third box, Rob. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember it, to be honest.
Wasn't a very memorable game.
I just know it was very
here.
rage-inducing. I know that. I know that much.
I do want to say when I was in high school, I had a buddy of mine named Josh, and I think he was talking about Ninja Gaiden.
What's his last name? Otherwise, it's not accurate, Rob.
It's not a Rob story.
When you tell stories, it has to have. You have to have the last name.
It's been so long.
Make up one.
Josh's last name.
Josh Jedi.
Josh Jedi. Yeah.
That works.
Josh Lightside. He was. That'd be an awesome name, actually. Lightside.
Really
that'd be a
would
cool
be.
name. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah.
It'd be weird though if he's like, but I joined the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A man with the last name Lightside who joined the Sith. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So we were in high school.
Yes.
And I think it was Ninja Gaiden he was talking about. He said you had to fight 99 guys back to back.
I believe
and
this.
he got to the last guy and died.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and just he's like, I broke the disc in half. Like, broke the game in half.
That's one thing I'll admit as we go through this list. I used to back in the day be like, oh, no checkpoints. You got to do it hardcore, right? Mm-hmm. I'm very comfortable with checkpoints now.
Yeah.
I've gotten 50 guys in. Let's start at 50 freaking guys. I don't want to do this in the next 4 hours.
It's true.
So,
yeah.
Okay. Number 6, Wolfenstein.
I don't think it makes fun of you for playing it on easy.
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, the first one. Okay.
No,
Yes.
even the current one.
Even the current one, yes.
Yeah.
Because I haven't
Have you not
played
seen
it,
the names of the difficulties? It's not go to easy mode.
You have to see the picture too.
Right.
Oh,
that
yeah, the
goes
little
with it.
baby with
the
a...
baby thing, whatever.
Yeah.
And they name it, Please Don't Hurt Me. Can I Play Daddy?
Yeah.
That's the names of the difficulties in that
I
one?
thought they were just kind of funny names. I didn't really think they were making fun of me. I played on easy, so...
So you were the Can I Play Daddy mode?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did you think that meant?
I mean, I thought it was just the name of the easy mode. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Rob.
Benny. I don't have the mindset that like the games are out to get me. You know, that they're out to make fun of me.
No, you're right. Because you every day wear a bib while you go out to play.
Oh my God. Don't move your hair too much, otherwise, it's messed up now.
Yeah, it is.
Number
Nice.
5.
You look like the Joker. Wow.
All right, number
You sound
5.
like Junkrat more than Joker at this point.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain.
Yeah, I didn't finish that. I got bored.
You actually.
What game? Let me ask you
he
this: what game
said-
do you not get bored of, Rob? Call of Duty. How's the new one, Rob?
Actually, no, he
I'm not playing the new
does.
Call of Duty.
Yeah, see?
Uncharted, I don't get bored. Battlefield 3, I didn't get bored.
You do realize, Rob, that
see.
Uncharted 3 is pretty much a glorified movie, right?
Or maybe Uncharted 4 is on all the Uncharted games. Yeah, they're basically games that play like movies. That's why I
Yes.
like them, because they're good games.
No, you mean
I
they're good
mean-
movies.
They're good games.
Yeah.
Good movies.
Just like Life
Do you
is
remember
Strange.
back in the day? Remember back in the day, there was a type of game called an FMV game, and it would be literally they would play a movie and you would make a last-second decision to direct it.
I mean,
Uncharted 4
like,
and Last of Us, as much as I love them, are like one step above a Telltale game in the fact that it's very linear, very much go straight here,
Well, you
very
do-
much here's
you-
a movie for
I
5
mean,
minutes.
Yeah.
yeah, they're exactly like point and click games, with the exception of the fact that like you move the character around and like you jump over things.
You jump from arena
and
to
climb
arena.
around
You go from
and,
one arena to shoot
know.
10 dudes, and then you swing 2 times, then you watch a cutscene for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, minus like
And shooting
everything that makes
people.
the games different. Then yeah, like they're really pretty much the same in a lot of ways.
No, I'm doing the Rob argument. I'm going as broad as possible
Oh my God! What?
to make them all work.
You literally showed up
sure.
to argue today, didn't
like
you?
red and blue are the same color insofar as
They
like,
are colors.
They're colors.
Right, but
So-
Rob, just like Star Trek and Star Wars
Oh my
are the same thing,
God.
as in they are in space by your wording. So by your wording, by your argument, Telltale games and your favorite titles are the same.
Okay, I'll accept that argument.
Oh my God, Rob!
I'll do whatever it takes to maintain my position that Star Trek and Star Wars are the same
Oh
thing.
my God! And we're back
I'll
to this
concede every argument you come up with. I'll be like, you know what, you're right, Benny. You're absolutely right.
All right, so anyway, and whole joking aside, guys, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain, if you die one too many times, your high score is going to drastically suffer and stuff like that, but you eventually get a chicken head
Yeah,
on your character.
that's hilarious.
Wow.
Yes. You apparently, I didn't know this, but you can keep it on in the cutscenes?
Yes.
I never
That
got the
makes
chicken
sense.
heads. I didn't know where it worked.
Yeah, I've never gotten it either. So
That would be
I don't know.
awesome, like these super serious conversations that are just talking to a guy with a chicken head. It's funny.
Snake, we need you to go in and kill Big Boss. It's going to be amazing. Macaque.
Big Boss was not a part of Phantom Pain.
I was just doing generic Metal Gear plot, making fun of. Thank you, Natalie.
You could have brought up Ocelot or something.
Yeah,
Number
like Gray Fox I thought was the main star.
Number 4.
Phantom Pain.
No, Big Boss was.
Gray Fox was the robot guy, wasn't he?
Big God damn
Oh
it,
my
Rob.
God.
Sometimes the things
I
you
need
say
to
just
stop.
make my head explode.
I'm messing around. I'm messing around.
I need to stop
I love-
including
I
Metal
love
Gear.
Sometimes I want to agree with the commenters and be like, "Why is Rob here?"
No. I love the character of Gray Fox. He was a cool guy.
I know you.
From the first.
I think you've said that 1,000 times now.
Yeah,
Rob.
yeah.
I know who your favorite Metal Gear character is. I know.
For those of you guys who do wonder why Rob is
And
here,
I agree.
It's because this stuff happens and it's interesting.
I totally agree with
Don't
you.
want to
Rob.
hear it.
Civilization.
Yes.
In the game Civilization, you can play in a very easy mode, which I will not lie, I have done in Civilization. I've never completed a game though, because a game of Civilization can take you like 40 goddamn freaking hours. Okay, it takes forever.
It does, and it's really slow.
It's fun though. It's so much fun. I don't mind being there for like 10 hours. chatting
Yeah,
with
you
my
would
friends.
lose days
Yeah.
playing that game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, anyway, if you beat it on easy mode, you get the rank of Warren G. Harding. Sounds normal, right?
No, Warren G. Harding sounds.
Well, I'm saying like just like a normal thing. He's the most scandalous president in the history of the United
The
States.
29th president of the States, because I did
Yeah, I
some
guess I
research.
should have known that.
No, she's doing the citizenship test, so she knows it, not us.
Oh,
I
hey,
did some
you know,
research.
okay, if you're doing the citizenship test and you're studying for it, you know more about American history than like everybody. in it.
I feel good about
So-
myself for it. Yes, and I'll just forget about it like everybody else when I'm done.
I mean,
with
I
it.
know who the first president was. The second was John Adams.
Thomas
I know.
Jefferson,
Yeah,
right?
I know
The
because
third
it's
was
got.
James Madison.
I know because he's got your last name. That's the
And
only
James
reason
Monroe.
why.
Gary, the camera guy,
Andrew
shaking his head
Jackson.
very disapprovingly at Rob right now.
Technically, George Washington was not.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh my God,
Here we go.
No.
Gary says George Washington was not our first president. Gary, come here for a minute.
He
What
was.
have I
He was
started?
I don't know more than that.
okay. You can argue appointed versus elected, but like he was there.
Yes.
He was there.
Tangent.
Tangent.
Oh, there he is.
My understanding is that the United States, as we know it today with its current government, Its first president was George Washington, but there were actually a couple of presidents before that for the colonies and such.
Okay,
Oh my
sure. And
God.
I guess you could argue that for like the Confederate, like what is it, the Articles of Confederation and so on and so forth. George Washington is the first president. That's what they taught me in school. And schools never teach things that are wrong.
Well, in Secret Empire, schools taught you that Hydra was the true leader of the world.
He was
my
at that point in
gosh.
time.
Anyway,
he was in charge.
Number 3 is Spider-Man for PlayStation 1.
Yes, I figured I would
I never
include
played
that
Spider-Man for
since
PlayStation.
you guys are big, superhero fans.
I never played him.
So what's the thing then, Natalie?
PS2 for PS1.
Yeah.
PS1. I don't remember. Shit.
So the name of the game, the name of the mode is Kid Mode because it makes the game virtually play itself to the point where entire portions of the game are bypassed entirely.
Oh, the puzzles and stuff?
Yep.
Is that it?
It skips puzzles, boss
Yes.
fights, even takes away
Yes.
control of Spider-Man at brief intervals in order to complete parts of the game for you.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
Best of all, during an
that's-
early sequence in the game, Spider-Man is tasked with safely defusing a bomb after the bank heist goes wrong. If you're playing on Kid Mode, all he'll say is, "I'll find a safe place to put this," as if there's no way you could have figured that out on your own.
Wow.
I mean, you got to think it's a very old game, though.
Well, it is, but it's what they modeled Uncharted after.
Oh my God! Don't get him started.
No,
No,
I'm kidding.
Don't get him started.
Yeah. No, I didn't know that.
Funny,
I like
don't
Rob.
believe it, but
Yeah, I like Rob.
funny
He's
side
just-
note, guys. I'm a huge Uncharted fan
yeah, it's really good. I don't know why you're making fun of it, but whatever.
because you always say it's the game that you love.
It's the best game ever. Yeah.
Tetris is the best game ever.
I'll respect that.
No, that wasn't even the song.
Tetris, no, that's Tetris stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like that's Tetris is a game where you put blocks in order.
Mm-hmm.
It's not remotely interesting or difficult. So
It can get
Not
pretty
difficult, really?
It can get
Yeah.
pretty
Oh
difficult,
my
man.
god,
Rob, what are you?
Rob's
dude,
gonna make my head
I
explode
used
today.
I used to play Tetris on the old graphing calculators back in the day. Yes, so I'm familiar with Tetris.
Number 2, Devil May Cry. You're given the choice to reduce the difficulty following a certain number of deaths. That one pops up under a lot of recent games. You're failing. Would you like to reduce the
I
difficulty?
remember it because it popped up for Ben, and he was like, "Oh, maybe I should do it."
No, that did happen in Devil May Cry 3.
See?
What was I trying to
told
do? I was
you.
trying to do something.
Probably a trophy or something.
I was trying to go for like a mass like crazy combo for a trophy or something like that.
Trying to complete the game.
No, it was like the beginning of the game. It was because I was trying to because I used to hunt the achievements in Xbox 360. So
Oh,
before
okay.
even starting the game, I would pull up the list and be like, okay, what can I knock out that's relatively simple? And I think she's right. I think it was like a high combo chain or something like that, involving like
course
a
I'm
certain
right.
like a certain number of steps. Either way, I died like 3 or 4 times, and the game's like, do you want to play in easy mode?
Wow.
It's true. It just
Is
pops
this a
up on
little
the
too
screen.
hard for you right now?
Are you having some difficulties? Let me help you with that. Yeah, that's true. It's
So
true.
anyway, in Devil May Cry 3, for instance, you can activate the easy mode, which drastically reduces the difficulty and removes certain enemies from the game, and also reduces the frequency of more difficult enemies as
Yeah.
well. In the very first Devil May Cry, they're taking it a little bit further, as players are given the option of turning on a mode called Automatic, which I remember that because I remember I was younger when Devil May Cry came out, and I remember not knowing what
Were
that
you
meant
that
and just
bad?
thinking, you automatically do all the combos. And I remember putting it on being like, this is the coolest mode ever!
Jeez, that is pretty amazing.
It's like when we were playing, you didn't play it with us. The new Marvel vs. Capcom comes with like a default automatic mode. So
No, yeah, we experimented with
yeah.
it.
So you and I are like doing these
Yeah.
crazy combos, and we're like, we're not that good at this game. How the hell is this happening?
They were one-hit combos. They were assigning combos to buttons. Yeah, it was pretty beast. It was pretty amazing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn.
I enjoyed it. It was cool, I thought.
Oh no, it is.
It is cool. Yeah.
If you're a
I
pleb,
agree.
If you're a pleb. See, I'm trying to stay like on my own side. I don't want to be mean to Rob.
Yeah.
why don't we read Rob? The
Thank
Rob
you.
Court is nothing to be afraid of.
Actually, we're pretty dangerous. Like,
Yeah.
So
you
anyway-
get enough of us in one place, and you'll probably have us write you like a pretty strongly worded letter about how
Oh
upset
man.
we are about what you're doing.
I would like the
gosh.
Rob Court to write me strongly worded letters
Oh, no,
in the
don't.
comments down below about me being mean to Rob.
Why would you
Yeah.
encourage them to do that? It's
'Cause
gonna
I-
be filled with it now because
Yeah,
that's
because
all
comments
you do.
are good for the video.
Yeah.
I guess. Then we can read
Yeah,
them
write
later.
strongly worded comments down below.
All right. Anyway, number 1, Doom.
Yes.
I feel like this didn't need to be on the list
mean-
because Doom and Wolfenstein have the same concept
Hey,
where you
hey,
do the
hey,
lower one and
yeah.
they call you Big Baby.
Well, now they are the same company, but before then
They've
were
always been the same
they were
company.
no, they were
No.
different. They were separate.
The same company
At
made
some
Doom.
point-
ID Software?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point, they were
They've always been
separate,
with the same
though.
company, and then Bethesda bought ID
you
Software. It's
go.
how they got both games.
Yes, but they were still separate at some
No.
point.
I'm not even messing with you. They've never been separate.
But you just said that they bought it.
No. ID Software owned both Wolfenstein
Well,
and
I
Doom.
think what Natalie's hitting at is something called separate but equal. I think that's what you're hitting at. Is that what you're saying?
Sure, Rob. Sure. I will go with your argument just because that means he's wrong. Yes.
The Doom series often utilized witty titles for naming
What?
difficulty
I'll
options.
explain separate but equal after we're done with the podcast.
The most popular of which is Hurt Me
Oh.
Plenty and Thou Art a
Yeah,
Smite
well.
Meister.
It's cool.
And they're so popular, so they range from Hey, not so rough, I'm too young to die, Thou needed a wet nurse, Yellow Bellies are us, and Be Gentle. I remember Be Gentle difficulty, yeah.
Be gentle. God, I will say this.
But it's the same thing that they do in Wolfenstein, because it is maybe the same company.
I lost so many hours in the original Doom. It was crazy. And I was too young. I never should have been able to play a game like that when I was that young. But man, dude, I loved that game so much. And it was like I would just be glued
Oh, yeah.
to the computer.
The
just
original
playing
Doom
that.
is amazing. The
It
new
is.
Doom? Have you played the new
Yes,
Doom?
I love the new Doom.
Oh my God.
Dude, it looks so good too.
That one in the new Wolfenstein, I can't think of a single player linear game
Yeah.
that gets me so amped up that I'm just sitting there like,
Oh, it's just like it's kind of weird because like Doom feels more like a classic arcade style FPS.
I love the run around of shooters. Yeah.
And then like Wolfenstein feels that way, but like has a little more story to it.
Well,
Which
no,
I-
they
which I
put
think is-
they gave BJ story, they gave him character development. Doom is still Doom guy.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Because I think they were trying to make it just be like, hey, look, Wolfenstein's not a reskinned Doom. Like, here's some story.
Yeah.
Like, here's some stuff. Nobody wants to play Doom for the story. They just want to shoot like demons and stuff.
I do.
And fight giant monsters.
You know his actual name is Doom guy.
Yeah.
Doom guy.
You gave me a
guess
weird
it
look.
is.
I'm not even joking.
I had
That
no
is his
idea what
name.
his name
I
was.
believe you.
Oh,
Doom guy?
they've never legit named him on purpose.
Huh.
He is known as
Doom guy.
Doom guy. You know, if they ever gave him a name, people would reject it.
If
They would be
anything,
like,
if
"No, his
anything,
name is Doom
if
guy."
anything, it's also Space Marine.
Space
Yeah.
Marine.
Because that's all he's a generic Space Marine. Because the idea behind him is that he's a
Yeah.
generic Space Marine that goes to battle.
Yeah.
So he's just dubbed Doom. If you look up Doom guy, you'll find like action figures and stuff like that.
Mostly because people probably don't know what he's called, so they just Google Doom
The
guy.
Doom
No,
guy.
that he
No,
doesn't
I
have
know,
a name. Yeah.
I know, but most people probably don't know that he doesn't have a name, and his actual name is Doom guy, and they just Google it regardless. Doom guy.
Watch someone's getting in the comments down below and be like, no, actually,
His name
in this
is-
obscure graphic
Yeah.
novel that was printed off in 1999, his actual name was revealed.
His name is Steve.
Oh, that's gonna ruin everything.
And he also
Man.
cameos in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's what's that the thing in Minecraft that everybody hunts for but doesn't exist?
Oh, Hero Brian.
Yeah, Herobrine. Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't play Minecraft.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
We should do an episode of Listcussion on urban myths in video
As
games.
far as I'm aware,
Sure.
supposedly, I don't know what the story is behind it, but supposedly there was like, I don't know if it's like a glitch or what, but there's like Herobrine in Minecraft, and there's like there's just thousands of videos where people are just like, I saw Herobrine, and like there's like this really murky thing where like way off out there somewhere.
Yeah.
you
I
kinda
see.
him.
Think of it like a ghost inhabiting Minecraft.
Yeah.
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 Or like they'll do like video series where it's just like the hunt for Herobrine. It's crazy.
Yep.
Wow.
So that is our list that we pulled off of whatculture.com, games that make fun of you in easy mode. If you
I like
want
their
to,
list. I like their list.
that list was pretty
They're
good.
really cool.
What did you think of that list, Rob?
Uh,
Other than
it's a good list. Yeah.
I honestly feel like it was 6 things though, because
Yeah.
I feel like Wolfenstein and Doom, the
Well,
reasoning
whatever.
is the same.
It is
Yeah.
their picks, not mine.
I know.
Okay.
I just happen
Okay.
to agree with it. Yes.
So, the Marine, commonly known as Doom Guy, and referred to as the Doom Slayer in the 2016 reboot, is the unnamed playable character in the Doom series of science fiction horror video games created by ID Software and its sequels and spin-off media. So, Doom Guy.
Told you.
Nice.
You didn't
What he
believe
is.
me?
I didn't believe you.
You wanted to make sure.
I thought you were just
See,
blowing
Nope.
smoke.
Doom guy.
Yeah.
Doom Guy. That's awesome. I love that.
That's why in the new reboot, where like they could have easily made a story behind him, they just didn't. He's Doom guy. Here's a
Doom
shotgun.
guy.
Go kill demons.
Yeah. He's the
Can't wait
guy
for
that
Doom 2.
deals with, Doom.
You literally just get out of your pod or whatever, and that's it. You just get a weapon and just go for it.
It's kind of the original idea behind Master Chief in the first one. You wake up, here's a gun, go to town. And then they're like, no,
Yeah,
Master
but-
Chief's got a bunch of lore and history.
Yeah, he's a cut above the rest.
Well, no, they've turned him into that. But I feel like when they first, I mean, if you think back, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but if I remember correctly, there was very little plot behind Master Chief in the original.
It was,
You just woke up and you got a rifle, right? And that was it. Like you're just generic Space Marine. And I think they got a couple things like, hey chief, but it was just your Master Chief, John 117. Generic
even
character.
when you jump up, like there's no indication that you're a robot. They just say look up, look down, left, right.
You're not a robot.
Calibrate your controllers. Well,
You're a Spartan.
you're like a person.
Do you not know the Halo lore?
You're like a
My
you're like
God,
a cyborg,
here we go.
aren't you?
No, not at all.
Oh, you're actually a person.
Yes. Oh my God, Rob.
Okay. We're gonna have an episode
No,
of
I
Listcussion.
thought they were cyborgs.
No, I was like, we're gonna have an episode of Listcussion in which I'm gonna explain to him what Spartans are in
hope-
Halo.
I
But we
really-
need to end this
No,
episode.
your
that's
sake.
crazy because I love the Halo games. I thought you were like a cyborg.
There's
For-
multiple versions of the Spartans. So like Master Chief's far down the line.
Yeah.
At the end of the line, you're just a super enhanced human. There is a brief version that they tried cybernetic parts, and there's one of those guys on Reach.
Huh.
The Reach team. He's
Yeah.
got like a robotic arm or leg or something like that. But we'll go over that in another episode, though. We do have to end this one. If you want to chat with Rob, he's over at Comics Explained
That's
on Twitter.
crazy.
I'm at Comics Historian.
God.
Natalie, Rob, you got to do the mind blown thing now. Because
Jesus Christ.
And Natalie is over at Zodiac Candy. You can follow
man.
everything, including our Twitch schedule, if you follow us and at Eligible Monster over on Twitter. We thank you guys. We'll see you next time right here.
Thank you.